So it's been a decade since Jacob Collier first debuted, and it's time we come to the honest and uncomfortable fact that Jacob Collier hate is so piss poorly forced. 27 days ago, I made a video about Jacob Collier and also about Anthony Fantano, about how Anthony Fantano can't seem to criticize Jacob Collier, because Anthony Fantano is in the business of criticizing music artists. And Jacob Collier, quite observably, isn't a music artist. He's a music YouTuber. Yes, I compared Jacob Collier to somebody like Andrew Huang, wherein they're both just obsessed with the process of making music, as opposed to making a cohesive artistic statement or like a consistent end product, like an album or a single. The only real differences between Andrew Huang and Jacob Collier are twofold. One, their business model, which means their accessibility, and two, their marketing. So the reason as to why I'm making this video and essentially making a kind of repeat or a sequel of a topic I've already covered is because I saw a hate comment that was so egregious and made so little sense that I had to talk about it. I had to. Let me show you. Guess what, dude? I have perfect pitch and think this shit sucks. Adding cool music theory changes to songs doesn't make them better if it completely kills the vibe and the emotion of the song. This shit has no consistent feeling or atmosphere. The chord changes you added don't sound better than the original PYT. Michael Jackson would laugh at this. Let me take 2 seconds to be a responsible content creator and say, please don't send hate to this person. They haven't done anything like evil or anything. This is just a really funny comment that I want to pick apart. So please be kind. First things first, you have perfect pitch. Cool story. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? Value judgment after value judgment, litigated exclusively by taste. There's no constructive criticism. There's nothing to build off of. It's simply just like the commenter repeating, please stop existing. No, please, don't do this. Brian, look out. No.
Brian, look out. No.
And don't even get me started about videos like this that accuse Jacob Collier of the exact same sins that they're literally doing in the video. Let's spend 10 minutes doing way too fucking much in a YouTube video, essentially repeating over and over how horrible it is that Jacob Collier does too much. How the fuck can you watch this video and not feel the hypocrisy? You guys don't understand. I'm a lover of maximalist media. There's a reason why I want to defend Jacob Collier. This is the first time that I actually looked within myself and thought, is there such a thing as too much? And it wasn't with Jacob Collier, it was with the criticism of Jacob Collier. Like, damn. Don't misunderstand me. Jacob Collier hate is forced, and we don't have to look any further than somebody like Andrew Huang in order to understand why. It's no secret that Andrew Huang and Jacob Collier are both hard workers. It's just that Jacob Collier has access to traditionally published media in a way that Andrew Huang doesn't quite have access to. The magic of Andrew Huang is that he still does everything relatively independently. He mostly relies on a community of people to help him, but that's not the same as being signed to a record label at a young age and then making professional music videos for what are essentially just interesting musical ideas that don't really go anywhere. We don't see a lot of Jacob Collier in his independent era, but what we do see of it, I feel the same magic that I still feel with Andrew Huang. So the only real explanation as to what's changed is the fact that Jacob Collier has this air of professionalism that doesn't feel deserved in terms of like narrative. Making the decision to make a business out of your career so early on shoots your credibility in the foot in terms of social media presence, and that creates a problem for your marketing strategy. Andrew Huang doesn't need to rely on the abstract concept of being a genius, especially because that's rhetorically horrible. Like, it's way too subjective of a statement to make about like the state of your music. Instead, Andrew Huang can just refer to his back catalog, all of his hard work, and then market himself as a hard worker. Here I am, a hard worker. Look at these 900 videos of me doing hard work. That's way easier. In essence, there is no moral to this story. It's more so a cautionary tale. Two creators, both alike in dignity, and yet one publicized and the other privatized. A simple change in path, and yet somehow that made all the difference. Ain't that some shit?